Well, hello everyone. And here I am back from the dark into the light, although I was really well lit while gone from all of you and all your kindness and your prayer and your well-meaning. And so thank you so much. We got our electricity back about 2 hours ago. Had to go to the grocery store because we had to throw everything out of the refrigerator. And after spending $425, I did at least get a free turkey. So um, our refrigerator, it's never recommended to eat anything out of the refrigerator after 72 hours. So it ended up that I had to buy all kinds of condiments that I had, but had to get rid of as well. So anyway, all done, put away, laundry done, folded. Um, Working my way through my last class grading. It was research papers. They were all sent in last Sunday and usually would have been done by Wednesday or so, but it wasn't going to happen this week. Anyway, we had a lot of tough moments and we had a lot of really good moments. Some of the good is comes out of some of the tough, and I just want to explain that a little bit because it's so amazing to me that you can always tell who you can count on when the chips are down. So I can count on all of you, and thank you again. I also had two neighbors that were absolutely fabulous. One of them was able to come over and get a small generator hooked up to my small freezer that stores all my farmer's dog food that is wet food and has to be frozen or refrigerated. And we had gotten the load of it in on Monday, and of course Tuesday lost our electricity. So he saved the day for us. It was a gas generator, so we did have to come back and forth. But as of Thursday, we were in a hotel, which was about 8 miles from the house, and I found it online. And we went over there, and they took dogs. It was Quality Inn. So the first night was very scary. The back door was not locked to the building. And I don't know if everybody in town knew it, but we had parties going on in the hallway. We had people whistling from 2 and 3 in the morning. We had dogs barking, people crowing. It was really kind of frightening. And we didn't sleep well that night. But the next day, they had locked down that door, and it was broken, so they locked it down. You had to go through the lobby, and they had a security guy in there. And so, we felt a little bit better about all of that, and it made us realize, the energies you guys were sending are pretty powerful. Thank you so much. I have to tell you, I know you did that thing on Friday for that light, for the light workers and the light to send out light, and with Sherry and Marina and a few others. And you really helped me out. I can tell you that, because I slept last night and the night before, and we were very, very fortunate to have a warm place to sleep and lights and a shower. So yeah, it was really awesome. So all that light you sent, some of it came my way. This happened to me in 2002. He and I were really down on our luck at that time. It wasn't exactly the same scenario, but he and I found a job at a public storage company in Lynn, Massachusetts. And we were the managers there, and we had an apartment there. And it was a very, very disturbing area. There were a lot of murders. There was prostitution on the property behind the building. And there's a train running back there. There was all kinds of stuff going on. And everybody was coming and going with gate codes that weren't theirs. And, it was like a place to meet somebody and have a tryst, I guess. Anyway, I spent a lot of nights crying. And then I realized things started lightening up and things started getting better. And then we had people come in, and they smiled at us, and they paid their bills, and they were looking forward to seeing us every month and things like that. And so I really felt like we were holding the light for the area, and we held that light for 4 years. And the difference was daylight and dark compared to when we first got there and when we left. So Spirit loves to bring us back to those moments, I think, sometimes. And in this case, I was trying to save a buck. And so I got the cheapest motel I could, which was still $89 a night, which is a lot of money for me. Plus you pay your mortgage and other things, So anyway, but I had it to spend. I had it to do. And by the end of the time we were there, I made so many wonderful friends, chat with people, young people. Guy explained all about how he washes his dreadlocks, because I asked him, and he was glad I asked him, and he just went on and on. He was great. And people with dogs that loved our dogs as well. People understanding what we were going through, because some of them had also lost power. And Starbucks was just a block away. So I always had that. And I had internet so I could grade my papers, and I did manage to grade, about 200 of them. I'm still grading. I'm grading the last 21, and I'll probably get about half of that done. And I'll have it done in a little while. But, it's hard when you're dealing with no electricity, no internet, no phone. The phone won't work out here. And we had a tree fall on the back of Keith's car. And it was branches more on the back. So I said, pull the car straight out. And he did. And it's a little dent on the roof. So another guy comes by on a mini bike, and he says, I got a saw. Would you like me to saw that up for you? I can do that. Bring my chainsaw back and do it. And he did. I'd never seen the guy before. And obviously he's a neighbor that must live down the street somewhere. And so he was a guardian angel. And I had a lot of other guardian angels on my side as well, including all of you, but others here as well. I had a situation where I had to move a lot of stuff really quickly last weekend. And so I was out a long time for lots of different reasons. And everybody's got trials and tribulations. I'm no different than anybody else. And I really know how Anya and some of the people, teacher Barbara, and some of the other people who were down there in Florida and North Carolina and Virginia and those places, I understand exactly what you went through. I mean, not exactly, but close to it. It was a situation that was no good. And I was not alone. Everybody had it, but everybody in my neighborhood had a generator, except for, I had one. We'd never used it. So I had Keith ask the neighbor to come over and, help him prime it. We found out he was an electrician. So great. So Keith goes out to get the gas for it, brings it back, and the guy puts it full tank in, and the engine had seized. And so we had no generator. And then there was my hot tub. It went on and on. It went on and on. If you don't laugh, if you don't just keep going, then you cry and you're defeated. I refuse to be defeated. So anyway, it was difficult, but just knowing that it was hopefully temporary, and it was. 6 days without power or internet is a long time. And that's why I had to throw all my food out. But I don't want to get sick. And so I'd rather throw it out and be safe than sorry. And so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. In the meantime, I've gotten a lot of really wonderful responses on my community board, really nice emails. Lots of people just sending along, thinking of you and holding you up. And somebody else told me that all the readers on different channels were all sending me light. And I could feel it. I could feel it. And Keith could feel it. He did a lot more than he ever does. He did lots of stuff. He had to take breaks. but he was helping me move stuff in and out of the hotel and coming back and getting the gas. I mean, he had to do it, and he did it. So I think we all need, I don't know if it's lessons or not. I think we all need to realize how very, very fortunate we are. And I do. November is the month for gratitude. And as well, I like to bring joy to my channel. So I am speaking to you with love and joy, with gratitude and immense healing for me and others around me. I really feel like, even though I was just there in that building with all those other people, that I was a beacon of light, and it wasn't just from me. It was from all of you. So you brought the light. You gave me the light. You brought me out of the dark. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. It's been a rough year for me, and been a rough year for a lot of people. And there'll be other years that are rough. It's just the way it goes. When you're going through it, just knowing somebody is there to listen to you makes a huge difference. And that's why I really always want to listen to all of you as well, because you matter to me. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to finish my grading, and I hope to be back on track next week with my shows. I miss you all. When I don't do my shows, you have to understand, I don't feel good. I hate it. It's like I have to do it just to make everybody else happy. And I know you'll be here when I come back, because you're so good to me. But if I don't do it, I feel like I'm missing a part, like missing an arm or a leg or something. I don't know. It just bothers me, because this is my joy. So thank you all for listening, and hope you have, if I don't see all of you, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a season ahead. And we're not going back. Whatever we do, we're not going back. We will resist. We will send the light. We will all endure. God bless, and I'll talk to you again soon. Love you. Bye-bye.